Congress presidential aspirants?
Well, if you're saying that the president is having all the well, attention, quote and unquote, it's obvious he's the incumbent, and then it's to be expected. And when we say the field is not a level one, you can understand what we mean. For now...
So, is it the case that the field is not a level one, or the All Progressive Congress is shying away from announcing who are the presidential aspirants?
All Progressives Congress cannot and will not shy away from announcing.
Has the PDP stopped you in any way from announcing who are your presidential aspirants?
It's a process. You can't just go out there and announce. It's a process. Even President Goodluck himself has not declared formally that he's seeking re-election into office. No, it's just that, well, by virtue of incumbency, he's getting the attention and, of course, using state machinery, if you like, to drum up support under the guise of information. We are every day on the, particularly at pickers, you see these things. But that's not the issue. It's a process, and the process essentially has to involve nomination convention, which, of course, will come. It will come, and it has to be in line with the guideline, with the directives of INEC as the umpire.
But that's for the presidential primaries.
Yes.
Now, we're talking of knowing the aspirants now. Now, we can see Adamawa by-election is coming, and we know the aspirants coming up. But for the All Progressives Congress now, we don't know who to actually follow up with their manifesto or the aspirants.
You mentioned the by-election, which will take place maybe in a question of weeks. The presidential election will come up next year.
No, it's just less than 6 months to the presidential election.
It's less than 6 months, but by the INEC timetable, no presidential candidate is supposed to start campaigning.
But at least we need to know the aspirants.
The aspirants you get to know, of
Isn't
course,
it something unusual?
Nothing unusual. It's because of the way the parties are structured themselves, and of course the realities of our situation in terms of the election management body, INEC, having to give the guidelines. Which, what it has is that by October 1, the formal announcement will be made by INEC as to when to commence and time limit for submission.
But we understand that there are some certain interests tied to some powerful cabals within your party, and any attempts to come up with an aspirant will may cause a massive breakup within your party.
I'm not aware of any cabal in the party. I'm not aware.
But are there some conflicting interests within the All Progressive Congress limiting or hampering the emergence of presidential aspirants?
I'm not aware of that. All I know is that when you talk of democracy, when you talk of politics, you're talking about contestation of ideas, contestation of all that is available. So you always have, if you talk of conflicting or whatever, well, it doesn't really matter, because people have different ideas, people have different interests, but at the end of the day, what's important is that what you do is in the best interest of the party, is in the best interest of the country.
Yeah, I spoke with you off record yesterday, and I'm bringing this on, interestingly. You said the potential aspirants for the All Progressives Congress are warming up, and they are making extensive consultations across the length and breadth of the nation.
Oh, yes, I did. Of course. Yeah, look, these are things that you get to read, whether the newspapers or you get to hear on the news. That's the truth. People are making consultations in readiness for eventual declaration of interest and subsequently the party nomination convention.
Interestingly, your name has also come up among those that have been reported that will be throwing their hats into the ring as a vice presidential aspirant. How true is that?
Well, I am not aware of that. I do know that vice presidential position is not what you throw your hat using your tongue. in the ring for. The nomination you seek is presidential nomination. And after that, the president with the caucus of the party will then sit down to pick who the vice presidential candidate or the running mate of presidential candidate will be. That's what I know, in terms of the process. It's not something that you go out there and say, look, you want to be vice president. No, I'm not aware.
Okay, is the All Progressive Congress thinking in that line as bringing forth your name as a running mate?
Seriously, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Going by the position of Senator Olorunbe Mamora, the All Progressives Congress is making wide consultations across the length and breadth of the nation, and they are warming up to throw their hats into the ring. We will be taking a break now, and when we come back, we'll be taking our political roundup for the week. Join us again. Here's our political roundup for the week.
I also wish to thank
President Goodluck Jonathan receives report of the just concluded national conference, commends delegates and expresses optimism that a new nation is afoot. Ahead of next year's general election, the All Progressives Congress, APC, sets October as timeline for the commencement of its primary elections for its presidential candidate. Pro-Jonathan Group, the Transformation Ambassadors of Nigeria, TAN, moves rally train to Ibadan, the Oyo State capital.
This is as much as we can take in this edition of Roadmap 2015 on Channels Television. You may send your comments on why the presidential aspirants are yet to emerge on our different social media platforms showing on your screen. Why not join us next week on another exciting edition of Roadmap 2015 on Channels TV? I'm Benga Ashiru. Thank you and goodbye for now.